Hey, what's up guys? This is Brian from Mr. Status 74. I am in Milford, Connecticut. I'm at the Connecticut Post Mall. Not sure it's even called this anymore. I came by here today to bring the girls to Dave & Buster's, which is right over there to your left. But as I was walking in, I was a little saddened to see Sears, which has been here forever, is gone. Did a video in here not long ago when I picked up a dryer, and it was sad to see that they weren't selling TVs anymore. I knew the store was going to be gone, but it's not about walking in and seeing it shuttered like this. Kind of hurt a little bit. Sears has been the buy anything, buy everything store, craftsman tools, TVs, electronics. Was a big part of this mall. It had 2 floors, as you can see here. And this is a little bit interesting. It says, this store has been closed. Please visit our nearest store in Danbury. Now, Danbury is like 30 miles away, meaning there's not another Sears for that close. That's a big difference, a big distance, I should say. And there it is. I love those empty mall series, but that is sad. Very, very sad that it is no longer here. And the state of malls in general. Now, Milford has the Post Road right outside, which has a million different retailers up and down, Walmart, Best Buy. A lot of the videos you see are from this area. But I mean, look at that. That is sad. Just, I mean, a titan of a store. It's been bleeding money for years and years and years. But it does break my heart. Now, especially, you know, if you guys are old enough to remember Bradley's and Caldor's, stores like this when we were kids, you know, your parents would go off and you're like, let me go over to the toy section. You know, or even as a teenager with, you know, parents and whatever, you know, I would always go over to the electronics section and look at the TVs, and just really, really sad to see this. Now this is down on the first floor. I mean, look at the amount of floor space that this store actually took up. That's kind of the sad state of malls in general. Again, old enough to recognize when malls came in and took over, you know, in the 60s, the 70s, or late, sorry, the 70s. I wasn't alive in the 60s. But I remember that whole want of everything being in one location. And just look at the real estate. I mean, these stores were gigantic. But again, think back to being able to shop and go into one location that had your TVs, all your stereo equipment. I mean, look at some Sears commercials. They had a ton of audio, visual, video games, video game kiosks back in the Atari days. Again, known for their craftsmen, you know, replace it for a lifetime. It's just very sad to see. Now, they made their mistakes, I'm sure, and they're closed for a reason. But Danbury, guys, is not close to this location. It's a very far, it's a very big stretch. So sad. Now, malls in general, this is actually a pretty huge mall. There's very little, as we would call on YouTube, very little content. Come on, girls. Come on, girls. Let's go. Very little content in this mall. What I mean is there's very much wasted space. A Milford police office here. For a higher end mall, well, not high end, but you have a lot of discount stores. So as we come up, you'll see all the wasted space. And the malls have become experience places. So here's a retailer, Sears, obviously what we're talking about. There's like kids club, a little thing for kids. There's a gym. It just has changed from shopping to experience. So the amount of space you have from this former Sears to your really first retailer is like 200 yards. The gym, I go to the gym all the time. I don't go to the gym on the wall. It's just a shift to that more experience-based thing. But I want to do a quick video kind of saying goodbye to Sears. Again, you have to be a certain age to really appreciate a retailer like Sears, and that it's gone. And like I said, we're here. I'm not here to shop. I'm here to take the kids to Dave & Buster's. They had a half day of school today. But just look at all the space here that used to be filled with stores is now a big gym and more discount stores versus higher end retailers, and you know, little kid playground, and then Dave & Buster's, which is right here. But these were filled with stores. This, you know, you're looking at, look how far away I am from that Sears. There's probably 15 or 20 stores in that space that are now gone. And they're refilled with a gym and Dave & Buster's. A lot of empty, you can tell right here, a lot of empty stores. Just a shame of how it's changed to have Sears close after all these years. A little bit of a ghost town today. Now closer to where I live, Trumbull Mall is half empty from what I can tell. Now I did a video on Toys R Us when it closed, but I don't know, just lamenting the old days of shopping. Coming into these places with my friends, couldn't wait to see what was in the record stores and flipping through movies. Just very little, there's very few people here. And it's a beautiful mall, but there's some offices. But saying goodbye to Sears. Alright guys, I know it's a random video, but this channel is very random. And I think just at least 5 of you will appreciate what Sears used to offer. Especially last time I bought my plasma, I was doing comparisons at Sears. Alright guys, thank you as always. Take care.